Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a full face of all of my favorite makeup products from 2023. Okay, so first off, I put in my favorite contacts I've been using all year. These are Forest Green, I believe, from EYEVOS. And I think y'all know that the green has been my favorite for the past year because it's in all my pictures and videos. So honorable mentions, not makeup, but it does add a lot to the process. But the first thing I will be using today is my favorite primer. My favorite primer this year was the Milk Makeup Hydro Grip Primer. They sent it to me about midway through the year and it's been my favorite ever since they sent it. This product seriously is, I think, one of the, oh my god, I got it in my eye. One of the best products out there, just solely based off of how it makes your makeup stick to your face. Your makeup will not come off the entire day, I'm telling you. And honorable mentions for primer will definitely go to the Smashbox Photo Finish Smooth and Blur Primer. This is a good primer for a different reason. If you're dealing with a lot of like breakouts or pores in your, inner T-zone, I think this is a good primer to use. It really blurs out your makeup, so honorable mentions to this primer. Y'all know I use 3 different concealers as layering, so my first one I'm going to be using was the Charlotte Tilbury Radiant Concealer. Like I was saying, this concealer is in the shade Fair number 4. This is the first layer of concealer that I go in with. I think this concealer just adds like a beautiful radiant light coverage, and also it's in a little bit of a lighter color, so it kind of masks my under eyes before I put foundation on. So this has been my favorite this year for under my foundation. I think this concealer gives like a very natural glow. It's not too like thick and cakey, so even on the days where I don't wear a lot of makeup, this is the concealer I would reach for. All right, moving on to foundation. My favorite foundation this year, and I think maybe of all time, is the Hourglass Vanish Stick Foundation. This is what it looks like. I got this in mid 2023 as well, but I did used to use this like back in 2017 or 16 when I first started doing makeup. So I already knew how good this was. I had just forgotten. I do use this one with a like flat top brush. I never really use brushes for foundation, but this one just looks beautiful with a brush. This one is a little bit lighter than my skin tone, so I have been like bringing it down my neck. But yeah, this just makes your skin look so smooth. You guys can see how airbrushed this makes your skin look. It's crazy. Okay, moving on, I am going in with my 2 second layers of concealer. I'm going to be using the Huda Beauty Faux Filter Concealer in the shade Nougat, and then the I Am Magic Concealer from Juvia's Place in the shade 24. I go in with this one because it's really close to my skin tone, and I think it just is so smooth and light. It definitely gives you faux filter vibes. So I'm gonna go in with this one first. I mainly just keep this one under my eyes. I love the applicator on this too. It's like a really big doe foot applicator, so it really gets in there and it holds a lot of product. And then what I usually do is I'll highlight my nose with the Juvia's Place. This is in a lighter color. I'll highlight there, here. Also under the eyes. Then I always start from the bottom up. The nose is what I do last because I kind of like for it to get dry. Now for my favorite contour of the entire year. Milk Makeup Stick in Toasted. I'm about to run out of this. It's crazy. I've used this every day for like the past maybe 6 months and it still hasn't run out. It's crazy, in this little tiny bottle. This is the perfect cool tone contour shade in my opinion. And I haven't found anything that I like more. I have tried the Fenty Sculpt Stick in Sudish, but this one was still a little bit too warm for me, so this definitely took the first spot for contouring. I just put this usually on my cheeks, and then I'll contour my nose with it as well. And then just blend that out with a beauty blender. I'm gonna go in with this blush. This is also the Milk Makeup Lip and Cheek in Quickie. This is like a deep berry color. I started wearing blush again really recently, so this has quickly become one of my favorite blushes. I really like a deep plum color, so this is like perfect. I usually put it on the back of my hand like this, and then take it from the back of my hand on a sponge and then apply it that way. And I mainly keep it on the outer part of my cheek. For powders, the #1 powder I used this year and last year and the year before is the Fenty Beauty Lavender Setting Powder. I unfortunately don't have any more of it, so I cannot use it in this video, but my second place would be this Huda Beauty Cherry Blossom powder. I just started using this maybe a month ago, and it's really good. I like it so far, but I have been mixing it with the Kimchi, that white powder, just because it gives the brighter effect. I like my under eyes to be really bright when I'm baking as well, so I'm gonna say these two, but the Fenty Beauty is my #1. Now that we have powder done, I usually like to do my nose contour on top of my cream contour just to make it look a little bit more prominent. For that, I am choosing the Orb of Light palette from Black Moon Cosmetics. Mine is pretty messed up, as you can see. So I'm gonna be using this. This, to me, is just like the perfect contour color for powder. It's technically an eyeshadow, but I still think it's the perfect color. Cute. All right, now I'm wiping off this baking powder. Okay, usually right after I bake, I do setting powder to kind of lock everything in. Favorite for many, many years has been the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. I love this setting spray. It seriously, I think it's the best setting spray, not only because of the finish of it, but also because the nozzle. This doesn't leave any like weird wet patches on your skin, which a lot of setting sprays do. So this is my absolute favorite for after powder. Right after setting spray, I usually go in with highlight. This is my favorite highlight palette. I've been mixing these two colors right here to get my perfect inner corner and nose highlight. So 1111 palette from ColourPop is one of the best shimmery gold and white colors I've used. So this is what it looks like. I usually just take it on my finger because I think it looks better, the pigment. See, look how beautiful. Now for eyebrows. Now that I have eyebrows, it's a little bit different for me to kind of, I don't know, explain my favorite eyebrow routine, because I've been using gel eyeliner for my eyebrows for as long as I can remember, and I'm still using it now that I have grown in my eyebrows. So I just use this to fill in the outside of my eyebrows, and I make them kind of straight, but I honestly don't fill them in that much. It's very light. That's literally as much as I'll fill them in. And then I will be taking the Milk Makeup Cush Brow Lamination to lock these bad boys in place. So for my two favorite palettes this year, I have chosen these two palettes. This is the Mayron Makeup Paint palette. I use this all for my October makeup looks, and I'm gonna be using it today to do some graphic eyeliner. But I'm gonna do one eye off camera because I'm really nervous about doing graphic eyeliner on camera. So I'll be right back, and then we'll do the other eye together. Okay, I'm back to do the other eye on camera. This is how it turned out. I used this dark red color from the palette, and I'm using a small little brush. They're water activated, so I just have a little cup of water here that I'm mixing with. And I probably won't talk through this process because I'm gonna try to focus up, but I'll zoom you in so you can see a little bit better. We did it. Now I'm going to be adding the shading from the Orb of Light palette. And then I'm also taking a little bit of black from the Corn and Hip Dot palette to deepen it a little bit more. And then I also just added these like little dots. One here, one there, one there, one up there. Okay, and then for eyeliner and mascara, my two favorites were the Milk Makeup Kush Mascara and the Milk Makeup Infinity Longwear Eyeliner. A lot of Milk Makeup, but this is a really pigmented eyeliner, and it's lasted me quite a while. And then the mascara. Okay, and then for eyelashes, I have been using these lashes from Kiss. I'll put them on the screen because I'm not sure of the name off the top of my head, but these have been my favorite for a while since they came out. They're just really, I don't know, they're really fluffy and dramatic, but also they still leave room so that you can see the eye look. So I'm gonna put these on really quick. The lash glue I've been using all year is the Lily Lashes lash glue. I'm not gonna show it because mine's really dirty, but that's the eyelash glue that I've been using. I was using Duo for a long time, but I don't like the way the Duo smells, and I think it was messing up my eyelashes, so I'm onto using this one now.
Never heard of that.
Buddy.
Also known as sarcasm.
Also known as Doolittle syndrome.
Agnosia.
Jake, do better.
Condition is the same.
Well, read for all of us.
Let's see. Is a condition called sarcasm blindness, also known as sarcasm agnosia. It is a condition which the individual is unable to understand sarcasm and interpret it correctly. Condition is associated with certain neurological disorders and brain injury. It may also be associated with some psychiatric conditions such as schizophrenia. Well, I don't think he has that, but who knows?
I think that's a fair assumption. Although again, I'm not a doctor, and I never claim to be.
I'm not a fucking doctor.
Okay, I'm zoomed back out, and for lips, I'm going to be using my favorite red lip from this year, which is Black Moon Cosmetics in, oh god, Elm Street, for the base, and then I'm going to be outlining with the eyeliner from Milk Makeup. Pretty. I'm going to just set that lightly with a dark eyeshadow. And then I'm actually going to go in with black eyeshadow instead of the lip liner and outline the outside of it. I'm just going to use a red color because I don't really have a favorite blush from this year. So I'm just taking a little bit of that red. Alright guys, here is the finished look. I'm really happy with the way this turned out. I don't have the most steady hand, so the way this came out looks pretty symmetrical and I'm happy about that. But yeah, those are all my favorite makeup products of 2023. I feel like I tried a lot of makeup in 2023, but these really stuck with me and were my favorites all throughout the year, and I never really changed them up because of how good they were. So yeah, tomorrow I will be choosing the winner for the giveaway. I will be replying to your comment and also making a community post about the winner. I want to try to contact the winner via Instagram DM, but if you don't have Instagram DM and you're the winner, you can email me, or I'll message you on YouTube. But the person that wins will have 24 hours to get back to me, and if that person doesn't get back within the 24 hours, I will be choosing someone else. So, yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to keep an eye out for that tomorrow, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!